when my very first visit here was the year 2000. And again, I obviously everything that's good in my life came through my wife, and I love everything about our lives here and our children. But the one thing that I really thank her most for is I would probably have never heard the words New Brunswick if I hadn't met her. And it's an incredible thing that we start dating in the year 2000, and after a few months she says, well, would you like to come to Canada and meet my family? I said, I'd love to. And she said, okay, I'll go home first and warn them what you're like. And you come a few days later. I said, okay, right. And she said, I live in this place, St. John's. So she comes home, and then a few days later I fly in, and I said, I'm here. She said, I can't see you, and it's a pretty small airport. I was in St. John's. I know! Why are there two places in the same region with near identical names? To fuck with English people. Air Canada do it on purpose, and it's not just me, right? I would say I was at Montreal Airport a few months ago, at the gate for St. John, New Brunswick, because you don't make that mistake twice. The voice on the loudspeaker says, the flight to St. John, New Brunswick is leaving in 10 minutes, but if you're flying to St. John's, Newfoundland, it's at the opposite end of the airport. 15 people got up and started running. I cannot walk into YSJ St. John Airport without someone, and it's generally the guy, scarily enough, doing the security, like putting the stuff through the X-ray machine. He sees me, he just leaves everything going through, runs over, like, James. I know what it's going to be. I'm like, I know it's going to be. I've got to act all the way. We had another one last night. Some shithead from England gets off the plane, taxi to George Street. Wrong province, motherfucker! Not just me. It's ridiculous. Why is there two Sackvilles an hour apart in two different provinces? Ethan Ash playing Harvey Hall. I played Harvey Hall a few weeks ago. Harvey Hall, Albert County, in Moncton, right? Harvey Hall. As you know, there's another Harvey in Fredericton. Half my fucking audience went to that Harvey. Two places called Harvey an hour apart. It's to mess with us. Anyway, I'm at St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador Airport, and I said to her, look, I haven't met your parents yet. They're going to think I'm a moron. Please don't tell them. I said, I'll just hop on the first direct flight. Why would there be a direct flight from St. John's to St. John? Air Canada, they do it on purpose. You know how Google's does that thing? Like, are you sure you mean? Like, are you sure? They could have that option on Air Canada, but they don't, because cha-ching! So anyway, I eventually get there. It's the 23rd of December. She's gone home by this point. I'm all embarrassed, right? And her parents obviously know, and I'm mortified. And of course, I arrive, but of course, it's Christmas time, and as you know, no flights actually arrive at St. John Airport at Christmas time. I circled St. John Airport for an hour, then landed in Fredericton. Get into my rental car, I'm driving along, about to meet my new girlfriend's parents for the first time. Now, she didn't tell me that she lived on the Kingston Peninsula. So I don't know any of what's about to happen. I'm driving along. I'm like about 2 minutes away, make sure I look presentable after like 2 days of travelling. And then suddenly the land ends. Is this some catfish scam? What's going on? Hidden cameras somewhere? And then somewhere in the distance I see coming towards me in the darkness this ferry boat, like something out of Greek mythology. Haven't got a coin to put under my hat. How will I get to the other side? Now, I have grown to love the Grand Bay Westfield ferry boat. Right? I've grown to love it. But I will say this, and again, this is connected to what I was talking about earlier. I've grown to love it. What was weird was every year after this, we would come to visit. Every year she'd say, where can we go on holiday? Can we go to Spain? I'm like, please, can we go back to New Brunswick? It's my happy place. It's the only place that my brain feels calm. I didn't know why my brain was so fucked then. Like, it's the only place that I feel happy and content. And every year we would come, and every year we would arrive at the Grand Bay Westfield ferry boat. And I would say, about every other year, we would get to it after a long day, and there'd just be a little sign up, right? A sign up saying, ferry boat broken. We need to raise another $4 million for another ferry boat. $4 million every every 2 years. Do you have any idea how many bloody bridges they could have built? And here's an idea, if they're not going to build a bridge, why don't they just get all the broken ferry boats, put them back to back across the water, we'll drive across the broken ferry boats. There's a solution! Now that, ladies and gentlemen, was the very first joke I ever wrote when I moved here 10 years ago. I came in with my English set, I was going to do the Imperial Theatre, I was doing some warm-up shows, and I wrote that joke, and it went just like that, and I thought, maybe people from here like jokes about things from here. And here we are in the middle of nowhere 10 years later.